Hello watermelon students and food fans. We have some watermelon today. It's a cool day for August in Tennessee, and the watermelon looks quite delicious. This cost about $4 for the watermelon, and of course that includes both halves. So this half that I'm eating right now is about $2 worth. When I was a kid, back in the 1940s, watermelons were about 25 cents for a big watermelon, and of course they had seeds in the watermelons back then. This is a seedless watermelon. And it is good tasting. Some more here. Talk a little bit about show business and some ways of getting into movies and TV and so on. I worked as an extra in Hollywood, a movie extra, background player. I worked for about 25 years doing that, made a good living, and really enjoyed that type of work. You might also like it. I'm going to have a secret ingredient for this watermelon. In addition to the good watermelon flavor that's in there, we'll add something that goes well with watermelon. Watermelon is considered to be an anti-cancer food. It doesn't mean it'll prevent you from getting cancer. It means it will fight to cure cancers a little bit more than most foods. Watermelon and cabbage are two foods I really enjoy eating. I like the taste of them, and they both are considered anti-cancer. If you live in the United States and you want to work as a movie extra, I'll give you a bit of an idea of how you might become connected with the casting people who choose the talent that would be working background. If you don't live in the United States, you still can work as a background performer in whatever country you happen to find yourself. And the good thing about playing in movies as a background extra person, there's pretty much nothing that will disqualify you from working in scenes, because they need older people, younger people, people who are big, people who are small. almost every state in the United States has what is known as a film commission, sometimes called a film office. Sometimes it works out of the governor's office. When they make movies in various states, say if a company is going to some small town area in the Midwest, if you happen to live in that small town area, you'll find yourself very eligible to work as a movie extra. You might be required to join a union to work, but believe me, it is well worth the effort, and if you decide to do it as a regular thing, the union pay is quite very, very good. If you contact the film commission in your state and ask them who registers the background artists in this particular state, and they'll give you the name or names of various people who have casting offices. And you might be the right type for some scene that's coming up. A lot of birds flying around. You're going somewhere or going home from somewhere. When I lived in Las Vegas, that's when I got started working as an extra. And I would work 1 or 2 or 3 days a month. And I thought that was a lot. I was very happy that I also worked as a radio announcer at the time. And I was also playing piano at a piano bar. But the movie extra work, I was working as an extra in 1979. I was making pretty good money now and then. I thought, why don't I try doing this for a living? And I moved to California, got registered with what was then known as the Screen Extras Guild, and I started working regularly. I have a secret ingredient I'm going to try for the watermelon. Secret ingredient is chocolate chips. Chocolate chips like you would use in cookies. Let me put this down for a minute. And there's a critter flying around here, and I put some chocolate chips in there, and some chocolate chips in here. Chocolate chips are good in many things other than just chocolate chip cookies. The sun has melted the chocolate chips together into a big chocolate chip for a giant cookie. And put that down there, and that there. And that'll be enough to try out the taste combination of chocolate chips and watermelon. Put this over here. And this looks good. Try chocolate chips and watermelon. Also, if you're a writer, a movie producer, someone who creates videos at YouTube, there are a lot of mysteries, unsolved types of mysteries that would make good video, a good video source for someone who wants to get a lot of views and be creative in filming something that people might find very interesting. So what I'm talking about is UFOs, unidentified flying objects. I was right. Chocolate goes very good, very well. With watermelon. Chocolate shows that you have good taste. There's a well-documented flying saucer story, and it happened. And you can find lots of information about it online. Made news at the time. Nobody ever figured out what was going on. I'm talking about July of 1952. July of 1952, Washington, D.C. Many days during July of 1952, there were swarms of UFOs flying over the state capital, or not the state capital, the national capital, the White House, the Capitol building. And the U.S. apparently did send up some fighter aircraft of that vintage, and they were unable to follow the flying saucers as they decided if they wanted to make a left turn, they'd make a left turn. Or if they wanted to stand still, go straight, go up, go down, disappear, whatever. If you want to do some research and then make a video about it, you'll probably get a lot of views. Good chocolate and watermelon. And for those who are interested in getting into movies, the Film Office or Film Commission is doing all they can to make their state, their area. Some cities have film commissions, and the film commissions can give you a lot of information about who hires the extras or who is casting the principal parts. When I moved from Las Vegas to Los Angeles back in 1980, my ability to get jobs in the background in movies was probably multiplied by 3 or 4 times what I would have done in the way of working as a background actor in Las Vegas. Las Vegas got quite a few movies, but nowhere near as many movies were in production in Las Vegas as there were in the Hollywood area. I don't know what the Hollywood area is like now. The videos I've seen, it's a different world. Chocolate chips and watermelon. I am doing fine. I made a ghost story CD about 25 years ago. I'll leave a link to that. Also, if you're a writer, write a book. You can write a biography, or you can write a fictional account of some subject. And YouTube could make you more popular when people see your particular imagination in some fictional story or a true story. This watermelon is good. This year is going by fast. YouTube does pay well for videos. Some subject matter that seems to do well on YouTube would include financial commentary, day-to-day routine for you where you live would be interesting to people who live in a different area. One of the things that will help you if you decide to work as a background actor in movies, get a vintage car of some sort. Could be a car that could be made into a 1940s police car or a 1950s taxi cab. A lot of the vehicles used in movies, are the background performers' own personal vehicles. You could be paid for the use of your car, plus you get your daily allowance depending on what it is you're doing. Some of you will be actors, some of you will be dancers, some of you will be musical performers. You might try doing a collab, a video with some of your friends, creativity being shared with you. Very cool for August here, and the shady area here is extremely cool. The birds are trying to tell us something. regular watermelons with seeds cost about the same price as the seedless watermelon, but the regular watermelons are quite a bit bigger. Thank you for stopping by. It's always nice to talk with you. Thanks for watching.